I want to say XR content. I've criticized WebXR in the past for never quite feeling like something browsable. You're always feeling like you need to immerse yourself in one thing, and traversal hasn't quite gotten to where it needs to be. And while this, of course, is not, a web browser that gives you the sense of scrolling through web pages and kind of, just having a feed of web pages, it does feel like a feed of video and photo content. And of course, I'm seeing all this in 3D. And there's just a lot of things about the elegance of how this is laid out in its own little, windowed format that I can kind of place wherever I want, which is really lovely, because the longer you look at one particular area, the more you get from it. And of course, like, the video will keep playing, but then you'll also see that not only is this its own video with its own cuts, but then also you see that I can actually see it progressing, and like what you get in your photos library a little bit, but I'd say even better, it'll then move on to other clips from the same content. So compare this with the immersive videos that you get from Apple Immersive, which are, of course, longer form, full VR 180 content. For those who don't know, I should introduce this as not VR. I should introduce this as spatial video content being curated by really amazing photographers and filmographers. And you see here, we started with a video. Now it cycles through some just spatial photos. And then here's another video here. So, this is me hanging out in one place. I can see this is from Arcturix. I can favorite this. I can share this. But then I can also just kind of keep scrolling. And so some of these things are just images, really beautiful photo here in Istanbul. You see where it is. You see shot on iPhone. It's from Apple, et cetera, et cetera. And of course I can favorite something, and then it will show up over here in favorites. So that's nice as well. So what's also interesting about this is never going to my knowledge, become like a YouTube kind of thing where anyone can upload whatever they want. Like the Apple immersive content and Apple TV, this is going to continue to be a curated feed, maybe sometimes selected from, regular old folks out there in the world. But this is a curated list of content that Apple wants to feed you. And I think that's actually really cool. There's something